What is going on, everybody? It is your boy. Welcome in the Fat Boy Fragrance Reviews. And y'all all know who I am. I am Mr. Fat Boy. And if you don't, my name is Juan. I am AKA Fat Boy Fragrance Reviews, AKA the hardest working man in this fragrance game, AKA the realest fragrance reviewer you'll talk to. I pay for everything I review. No shilling allowed here, baby. This is a shill-free zone, and I always bring the positivity and the shill-free reviews. Now, we're going to start this Z Creator series of reviews. I gave you my first impressions just the other day on a live stream. Now it's time to get all up in them, and let's do that. But before we go to the break, I want to say, if you are new to my channel and you are enjoying my energy, my hypeness, the positivity I bring, hit the like and subscribe. Make sure you get the notifications, because I put out content almost every day. And I swear, I promise you positivity. I will always bring it. And one more thing I'll guarantee, that I will always keep it real 100 with y'all. All right, let's not mess around. Let's get all up in this review. And you know how I do it, baby. I do no edits, no do-overs. All I need is one take, and I get it right. Fat Boy Fragrance Reviews starts now. Alright, baby, we are back. Welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in. And before I get going, if you do want to sample any of these Z creators, I have plenty of choices over at fatboyfragrance.com. Fatboyfragrance.com is my personal website where I sell decants of a lot of stuff behind me, clones, you name it. Plus, I have a great deal right now on the Z creators. Buy any of the Z creators packages, either from one or to a sample pack, and you can use promo code ZED15, ZED15, and you will get 15% off your order. Thank you so much to Ross, Justin, to Andrea, and to Mr. George Saharoff himself. I have become kind of the unofficial decant place to go to try these fragrances. If you're not ready to pull the trigger and get a full bottle, I got plenty of sizes, plenty of price options, and I will always make sure my customers are taken care of. That is over at fatboyfragrance.com, where the customer is always right. One more bit of announcement, and we'll get this out of the way. Don't forget about the Yhea Awards this Saturday, where we celebrate the community. We hand out awards for fragrances and people in the community. 8 p.m. Central on my live stream. The stream will be going up pretty soon, so you'll be able to kind of set your notifications to be ready for it. That is 8 p.m. Saturday Central Time. We will go live. A lot of guests. Can't wait to have it. It's going to be so much fun. Okay, let's go. So I'm going to start off with first of all by saying, Mrs. Curly Scents. Andrea, I am so sorry for the way I acted before in a little spat we had. Was it really a spat? I was just in a different place a year and a half ago, and I want to say, and I hope if you see this video, that I am totally sorry, and you have been a positive light on this community, a great part of this community, and one of the reasons why hard work does pay off. Keep on doing what you're doing, and you got a fan over here. What can I say? I love Curly Scents. I messed up there. No edits. Curly Scents. Make sure I get that right. Damn it, man. No edits. Okay, so here we go. We are reviewing first her fragrance, which is called Of the Immortals. Last year she gave us the Siren, super popular, was probably the favorite of most people. My favorite was Brass and Soul. And this is the Siren, a sweet, seductive, boozy kind of fragrance that to me was good. Smells good, but to me it felt like it was something I already had in my collection. It didn't feel unique. It didn't really have a depth that I was looking for. So I kind of felt, to me, a little short. Although the design of the bottle was beautiful. You have the Siren on there. and it was a nice design. But when you go big on this, they decided they were gonna go big or go home on these designs and on the inspiration and what they need to be. So we're gonna go over the whole presentation, a little bit about the story. But I want to say first, one more last thing. George Zaharoff is an amazing person. Don't listen to the haters. The man's amazing. He doesn't have a lot of haters. He's got a couple loud ones that are pretty silly on what they say about you. But George, you keep doing what you're doing. Keep putting in the hard work. If there's one thing I respect, it's hard work. And Ross and George, Justin and Andrea all put in the work, baby. Just like your boy. Okay, so let's get started here. Let's go off and show off the bottle, baby. It's a beautiful box. So let's get a good look at it. There you are. There is of the Immortals. Don't quote me on this, but this is supposed to represent the snake. There was his life, and how life is kind of like a circle. The snake, all this stuff is a metal plaque on the front. It's beautifully etched. You can touch it. It's, you know, it's you can feel the all the bumps on there. It's really good. And of course, it's 120 ml. These are 160 on the website. I'll be leaving the link below along with my link to go over and try these if you want to sample them. All right, and on the back of the box, you have all the gods like Poseidon and all that, which is really cool. But I will say, compared to the other box, this is definitely more unique. The first round of Zed Creators, the boxes just felt like dressed up, dolled up Zaharoff boxes. These definitely feel more like a unique perspective on their lives, stories being told here, and I'm enjoying it. I've never been more impressed with presentation ever in any box. Thank you guys. You guys killed it. I can feel the passion in these designs. Okay, so let's go ahead and unveil the bottle if you haven't seen it yet. Mine's about empty because I've decanted a lot and I've worn it. So here we go. Let's show off the bottle. All right, there you go, baby. There you go. I think if you had the room, you should set them up just like that to show them off. I think it's a great way to show off the bottle. All right, let's go ahead and take it out. This bottle is heavy. I mean, home defense worthy for sure. You hit somebody across the head with this, foul, they going down, baby. All right, so here's what it looks like. A good look at the bottle. Now I'll give it a good spin. As on the side here, you have writing, and it says Curly Sense and Zaharoff. And on the bottom right there, you actually have her signature right there, which is really, I thought I had her, no, that was actually her handwriting. She put her handwriting touch on that of the Immortals. So, of the Immortals kind of speaks of the Greek gods. I like the whole concept. I'm not going to go deep into that, but you can look up more on the website if you want to see it. But I'm going to go into the notes now because you guys have heard the stories. You've heard these passionate, the way how passionate Ross and all of them have talked about the fragrances. So let's go ahead and talk about the notes. Put it on the skin. Give you a real-time feeling on it, and I'll see if this one's going to get my full seal approval or not, and then we'll get out of here, baby. And where does it compare to last year's one? Is it better? Is it a step up, or is it worse? We'll find out. All right, so I got the notes right here on this beautiful card they sent, and thank you, Andrea, for signing it at the top. Man, very personalized. I appreciate it. I got Justin's, I got Ross's, and I got Andrea's name up there, man. Warms my heart, baby. Warms my heart. I love Curly Sense. What can I say? All right, so here we go. The notes on this bad boy. The top notes are bergamot. I'm going to take off my glasses so I can see this real quick. We've got bergamot, honey, rum, sea salt, coffee, pure brandy. Now, I'm going to stop for a second on those notes. I was very intrigued by the bergamot, the rum, sea salt, and the pure brandy vibe. I love a boozy, sweet fragrance in the opening. You had me at that one, no doubt. All right, in the middle notes, we have cashmere wood, coconut, jasmine, absolute, fig praline, tonka bean, and in the bottom we have musk, sandalwood, amber, vanilla, and oud. So the middles where we're picking up on some gourmand notes. So this fragrance is going to be almost gourmandish, definitely sweet, but can we see the patchouli and that sandalwood come through to give it more of a oomph at the end? We'll find out. Let's go ahead and put it on the skin. Because you know, baby, there's only one way to test it, on the skin. I put my skin on the line all the time for y'all. Put it in the air. Good distribution. Nice distribution there. Oof, man. Oh, man. I could definitely smell the brandy. And I had become a brandy aficionado from Dua. So many brandy fragrances. So we got it in the air. What I'm getting in the air, and what some people got out of this, and I don't get it as much, they said that the fragrance smelled really fresh. I don't get a fresh vibe from this fragrance, but I had a couple people say that. They loved the way it smelled. They definitely liked the vibe of it, but they said it came off a little fresh, like a powdery fresh smell. I don't get that. Maybe I've just been around fragrance too long, but that's what they kind of picked up on. But for me, it's sweet in the opening. Oh, man. I'm picking up the brandy. I'm picking up the rum. I love those two notes. They're definitely banging through. There's a little salty bite I'm picking up too. Oh, man. And when I smell this, I can almost taste it. And that's what the gourmand part comes in, with the praline and the vanilla and the amber. It's kind of very, very tasty. And also, it kind of fits who she is, in my opinion. Sweet, seductive, and tasty. I couldn't help myself. I just came up with that. No offense, out of respect. Shout outs to Curly Sense. Amazing. It's hard to get through this one, man. I'm telling you, I'm really liking this fragrance. So, how I wore this fragrance all day during the day. I resprayed it once after lunch. And I can tell you, I smelled this fragrance pretty well. I could smell the breakdown. After about 2 hours is when this thing really started to kind of get more of that woodsy notes, the patchouli, the heavier notes were coming through. The brandy stayed around. The rum stayed around. So I got more of a boozy, kind of almost leathery vibe out of it. I love it. What I would classify this fragrance as, maybe a gourmand, boozy, sweet fragrance with a leathery finish. Even though there isn't no leather in there, that's the vibe I get. I think it works masterfully together. This is definitely niche fragrance. This is not a designer vibe. Straight up niche, straight up something that you can wear all day, all week, and it's unisex. It doesn't lean too much to one other way. Some people might say it leans to a femme. I don't see it. I believe they both lean. It's pretty much equal to me. All right. As far as presentation goes, it's a 100% A+. I've added that category today. The presentation on this is beyond unreal. It's looking at a full check for me on presentation from Box. Not just from me, but from other people when I show it to them. Their jaws dropped. One girl was so amazed. She's like, wow, this is the best bottle I've ever seen. Now, these are fragrance normies who might not know as much as we do, but they were impressed. These are eye-catching. I would love to see these on people's shelves. This is going to look great on there. It's going to be a conversation piece when people come in. Definitely really, really well done, the presentation. The cap is metal, so it stays on there beautifully. It doesn't come off. And I've taken this cap off a bunch to decant, and that's solid craftsmanship there, no doubt. What is performance like? We'll go ahead and run through the boxes. So check the box presentation. It's amazing. Performance, check the box. Solid 8+ hours. It stayed on my skin. It evolved. It got better. It got more masculine as it dried down. It definitely lasted me easily 8 hours. I did not need to respray. I resprayed just for review purposes, but I still smell it on my clothes when I took off my shirt a little while ago to change it for the video. So it is definitely worth the performance. Projection is freaking solid. People smelled me after 4 hours. It was just an amazing day wearing this fragrance. It was very, very uplifting. Thank you. I have never been so excited about a fragrance in my life, this line, and I'm impressed. They over-impressed me. I was expecting great things, but they exceeded it really easy with this one. Okay, so performance, check the box. Does the wifey like it? You saw it on the live stream. She said yes. Did I get compliments wearing this? Abso-freaking-lutely. Didn't even have to ask for them, and they came. And the ones that I did ask, they really liked it. So there was enough of a reaction for me to say, this will garner compliments. This will be liked by your significant other, no doubt. So check the box. And the final box. How much do I recommend this fragrance? Is it a 100% recommendation? Is it a blind bottle worthy fragrance? This one easily gets my full 100% approval. Blind buy worthy? Yes. No doubt. But if you want to sample it, you know where you can sample it at fatboyfragrance.com, because it is a lot of money to invest, but you do get a huge bottle. And these are not coming back, guys. Once they're gone, they're gone. Get your little piece of history with this one for sure. Okay, so it gets a 100% full seal of my approval. Now let's see if it's better than the original Siren. And the Siren, overall, presentation-wise, it's not even close. I mean, presentation, they killed it. This is a great first bottle, but it had a lot of George in there. I would say it was 50-50 George and the mix with the Z Creator. This one is 90% Z Creator, 10% George. It just feels like they had more input. Nothing wrong with that. George, I know, had a lot of input too, but their creative juices were really flowing. They were out of their comfort. They were more comfortable in this one. You could tell they were ready to take on the world with this one. They did a great job. Okay, so I like the way this one looks better. I like the fact it comes in a bigger bottle. And overall, the smell, this one is a lot more complex. This one's a little bit more linear. This one definitely feels a step up. Not a 2.0, but a whole new fragrance that delivers. Should I own both of them? If I already have a full bottle of this one, yes, you need to have this one. They're different, way different. You'll definitely be impressed with them. Okay, I'm gonna say this on every video when I get done. It takes a lot of courage to put yourself out like that. It takes courage for us to do these videos because we know we're gonna be slammed. And people are gonna hate. But let me just go out and say, if you're gonna hate, I wanna see you do the same thing and do what they do. And if you can't, then zip it shut. Mind your own business, drama, and talking between each other is for housewives and little kids. Time to grow up. All right, people, grow up. All right, that's all the time I got. Curly Sense, Dre, you killed it. Amazing job. George, you killed it. Tomorrow we'll be having the review on Ross's fragrance, Evening Mystique. I'm wearing it tomorrow. I cannot wait to tell you my review on that one. All right, that's it. Full seal approval, better than the Siren, blind bottle worthy. Don't want to do that, sample at fatboyfragrance.com or buy the bottle from the link I leave below. That's all the time I got, baby. Y'all stay safe and y'all stay well. And if you smell good like I do right now, it's gonna make you feel good. And baby, it's gonna be all good. Fatboy Fragrance Reviews is out.